Hey guys, what's going on? It's Marcello back from Toyota World. Thanks for tuning in. If this is the first time visiting the channel, don't forget to like the video after watching if you've enjoyed this information, and of course, subscribe for constant cool videos of your favorite Toyotas. So behind me here, I have a 2021 limited Toyota 4Runner, which is not actually what we're talking about today. We're gonna be talking about what is new released information from Toyota, just hot off the press, 2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD Sport Package. Newly released, new introduced model. We're gonna talk about what's changed for the 2022 Toyota 4Runner just ahead. All right guys, let's get right into it. So for the 2022 Toyota 4Runners, there are 6 models to choose from. And out of those 6 models, one of them is the TRD Sport Package. Very similar to the equipped 2021 Toyota Tundra TRD Sports and the Tacoma TRD Sports. The TRD Sports tend to be a little bit more successful, popular, higher demand than the TRD Off-Roads, and I'm going to touch on why I think that is, and I'm going to touch on exactly what you get in the 4Runner TRD Sport package. Now, one more thing I should note, on the 2022 Toyota 4Runners, they've unfortunately done away with the nightshade. There's no more nightshade for the 4Runners 2022, and there's also no more Venture package. So 2 models gone, 1 added, 6 in total to choose from. Now, unfortunately, Toyota has done away with the cement gray color on the Trail model or the Trail package 2022 Toyota 4Runner, but they've introduced a really cool and exciting and unique different color on the 2022 4Runner TRD Pros. Check it out, guys. That's right. It's a yellow. You're looking at it. That's yellow on a 2022 4Runner TRD Pro. Very different, very unique, bold, exciting. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. To be honest, I can't wait to see one in person and live. I hope I get the chance to. We all know 4Runner TRD Pros are hard to come by. I'm gonna imagine that it's gonna be even harder to come by in the yellow. So if you want one, buckle down and get on working yourself to get one ordered for yourself. This isn't the first time for Toyota to do a yellow on an SUV. If you guys remember, the FJ Cruiser came in yellow. I don't think this is anything close to that in terms of color and tone. This looks like a way more interesting, more in-depth color of a yellow. Really classy, if that's even possible to say. You know, it's yellow, it's very bright and loud, but it somehow really suits this TRD Pro. And you know, of course, it's a TRD Pro. You could put any color on this vehicle, on this truck, and it'll look amazing. But this really pops. I really hope I can see one of these in person sometime soon. You know, we've also got the yellow on the Supra. I would imagine it's going to be something close to that, but you know, who's to say? It's hard to tell the exact characteristic of a color in picture. I've seen the yellow on the FJ Cruisers back in the day, and I have seen the yellow on the Supras. Both very nice. I think it suited those vehicles. I think it still suits the Supra, but the 4Runner, I've got to see in person, but you know, I'm not questioning it at all. I really believe it's going to suit this truck, hands down. Do I think it's going to be popular? No. I think a lot of customers might be a little bit timid and afraid to go to it. Would I go to it? Yes, I would definitely go to it because it is different. And if you're getting a TRD Pro, anything, you're going to want to stand out. You're already going to stand out, but why not stand out a little bit more with this beautiful, interesting color? More thing for the standard equipment on the 2022 Toyota 4Runner SR5s. Now the SR5 is considered to be like the entry level, get your foot in the door type of package for a 4Runner. It's going to come standard now for the 2022 blind spot monitor system with the rear cross traffic alert. That's fantastic. Very useful tool to have, very useful feature to have in an SUV of this size. Okay, so let's get right into it on the standard features and equipment when you go with the TRD Sport Package 2022 Toyota 4Runner. So it's going to be a 5-passenger SUV. So no third row, not a 7-passenger, not an 8-passenger. It's going to be a 5-passenger SUV. It's going to come with Audio Plus with Remote Connect, which is great. You could download the Toyota app, have all the connectivity at the touch of your fingertips. It will come with a TRD shift knob and a TRD headrest. So On the headrest, as you can see, it's going to have the TRD stitching embedded into the headrest, which is going to look fantastic through the front window of the driver passenger window, or even through the front windshield when you're looking through the glass of this beautiful SUV. It's also going to have the front and rear bumpers from the limited grade 2021 and I guess 2022, obviously, Toyota 4Runner. So I'm not sure where this TRD Sport is going to land in terms of price point. It's probably going to be somewhere between the price of the TRD Off-Road and the Limited, but I'm guessing, I'm not sure exactly where it's going to land, but it is going to kind of look like quickly that it could be, or that it can possibly pass as a limited package, being that it's going to have the front and rear bumper from a limited trim or a limited grade Toyota 4Runner. But it is going to have a hood scoop, which is kind of signature, you know, to the TRD Sport anything for Toyota. Tacoma, Tundra, and now 4Runner. So it's going to have the hood scoop. That'll really look cool and interesting on this vehicle. It's also going to have the 20-inch aluminum black alloy wheels. It's going to have the front and rear clearance sonar system with the X-Reyes, so that's X-REAS sport suspension. Now, I've touched on exactly how unique and how different and how this sport suspension works different from the other sport suspensions in one of my other 4Runner videos, which I'm going to put a card to just attached on the top of this, so you guys can check it out, learn about exactly what the X-Reyes sport suspension is and what it does. And it's also going to have the panoramic view monitor. We all know what the panoramic view monitor is. Really, really cool to have, very useful. I have touched on it in some of my other videos, but fantastic feature to have. And speaking of monitors, the 2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off-Road package will come with something that they call the multi-terrain panoramic view monitor. Sounds really cool. Sounds like it's something very useful to have when you're off-roading and want a panoramic view of what's going on around you. Really cool, Toyota. All right, guys, that's all I got so far for the updates that we received from Toyota Canada with regards to the 2022 Toyota 4Runners and the lineup, specifically the TRD Sport. Can't wait to see that model. Can't wait to see that truck. I do think it's going to be one of the most popular models next to the Limited. The Limited is the Limited for the 4Runner. Check out my video that I did on the Limited 4Runner. It's always going to be a hot seller. It's always going to be high demand. But I really do think that the TRD Sport is going to be a very good runner-up to that package. But stay tuned. Let's see what's to come. Any other information I will provide in videos to come. So make sure you subscribe for constant cool videos of your favorite Toyotas. Take care.